What made Tupac attack Orlando?
What a, what the truth of the matter is definitely wasn't nobody gonna snatch Tupac chain. Number one, we wouldn't allow that. Number two, Pac wouldn't allow that. So it wasn't about no chain snatching.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Something was told to Pac to make Pac go on one. And when you really look at it, we know, everybody know, that was just a plot. That was just a plan. That happened what happened. When you tell somebody like Pac, his eyes on you, and these people getting paid to kill you, he gonna do what he's supposed to do. He gonna go. And what happened, happened. But there was a lot to go along with that it wasn't a coincidence. A lot went on with that people say I had a graze or fracking, but I got a 45 bullet into my skull still today. When things happen, it happen. And don't nothing make that type of movement. But jealousy, greed, and money cost Pac his life, cost me my freedom. Even though it didn't have nothing to violate me on. Even though everybody want to twist the story here and there. You know, I never judge people because I don't hear the words, but now I'm sitting in a place where I got time to listen. And for somebody to sit up there and say that I was there with Orlando, TPD, their lawyer, and my lawyer, I wasn't there because I was already in custody in jail. There's no way I should have got a violation, but I did. And that same violation came back to cross me up again. But all the other stuff everybody talking about, only thing I gotta say is this: stupidity, stupidity, stupidity. Whoever's involved in any of that type of stuff, nobody got. Damn, but y'all got some kind of weird stuff going on. Was it something going off every 2 seconds? Well, anyway, y'all sound like one of those old school drug dealers. But anyway, for that situation, there's been so many people talking about it. It was not there. But Low from OFTV, you didn't have no conversation with Pac. You barely knew him. You was not there. All these lawyers who supposed to be for black people, who want to go and do documentaries and want people to say negative stuff about Pac or me or try to cost other black men up for a few dollars, you wasn't there. I used to have whatever Keith D was going through, that was on him. All the people he told on his neighborhood or anywhere else, that still was on him. That's Crip business. But when it got to the point when I heard now that he's saying this and he's saying that, he's saying this, he's saying that, all the people who were participating with him or being friends with him, that's on them. I have nothing to do with that case. I have nothing to say about that case. I have nothing to do with that case. And they should leave me out of that case because that's not my case. And I have nothing to say. until I found
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Keefy D was pounding on his chest like King Kong. I still don't want to see another black man either want to put another black man in prison. That's not me. But I tell you this, don't bring me to Loserville. I call Vegas Loserville. Only way I will come to Vegas is sitting in somebody's county jail if they can guarantee me that me and Keefy D will be sellies.
If you were involved in a car accident and you were not at fault, listen to this. Insurance companies don't want you to know. You may qualify.
Because that happened, I felt different than the boy. I got 6 punches to the stomach, 6 punches to the head, and 2 in the face. But still, free Keefy D. That ain't me. You'd have to change.
If you can you take me through the moments before you got grazed and Pac got shot? Like, what was y'all talking about? Like, what was y'all listening to and doing, if you don't mind me asking? I know it's a sensitive topic, so,
So, everybody got different versions of what happened, what they thought happened. One of the things that's wrong is, I would say 95% of the movie they did that they called All Eyes on Me was false, fake, not true. And the people that was involved with that movie, people didn't even know Tupac. They might have seen him once or twice. Even if they seen him, they didn't have a conversation with him. Most people who talk about Tupac never met Tupac. Who didn't even know Tupac. They might have seen him once or twice. Even if they seen him, they didn't have a conversation with him. Most people who talk about Tupac never met Tupac. They just use Tupac's name to get some fame. But I'll tell you this. I'm not getting all the details of it, but the fact of the matter is this. Yeah, we did get blocked in. Yeah. Frank Alexander said he was involved. Yeah. We did get shot. But we was having a real conversation. I'm like, all right, we're going to go up it this way. And
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Pac was like, let me drive. You bleeding out your head. You can't see. We joking. I'm like, shh. Nigga, I know how to drive. He said, well, I'm going to take this oldies out you always listen to, and I'm going to put the song in. He says, my song to you. And the song started playing. I said, well, that's more like I'm talking to you than you talking to me. I was taking your collect calls. So Pac put on a song called You Ain't Never Had a Friend Like Me. And we was bumping that. And it wasn't a situation where I hit my tires or something happened. They tried to kill us again and ran us off the road. And what happened on the strip. And so many people was claiming the club opened back up, that this happened. Most of all the people who have a story, I don't know who all have a story, but a lot of people who had a story was lying to try to cover their own asses. But I tell you this, there's some people that I talked to, and I heard this shit. They even see small videos of their stuff. Those people are so dead on that what really happened that night. How Tupac really got assassinated. Step by step by step. When I heard it, when I seen some of it, it took me right back to the 90s. I never in my whole life entered a time zone like that. And when I say this, it shows you who blocked somebody in, who did what, who was involved, who played a part, who didn't follow us, who didn't come to the hospital, who got paid, who snitched on each other, who told on each other, and who was on one side but really with the other side. I never in my whole journey of living seen something so dead on. And they're supposed to be having this coming out pretty soon. And I will get in the details of it, but it's way too aggressive for a phone call out of prison. You did. This is crazy. So it's so dead on. Some people gotta start ordering them a plane now. Going to be with Russell Simmons after Russell Simmons raped all those boys and girls. It's crazy.
Do you want to see how much